Campaign legal advisor Jenna Ellis joins me now to discuss the president's cases. Good evening, Jenna. I don't know if you heard my conversation with Laura Trump, but we were talking about the fact that Governor Kemp in Georgia clearly has the power to call for a special session of the legislature to resolve some of the clearly, illegal issues having to do with the consent decree by the Secretary of State there. As well as the fact that there appears to be evidence of, illegals voting, dead people voting, boxes being pulled out after people are told to leave, no reasonable observer being able to see any of the ballots and observe. The same kind of thing going on in Arizona, I understand, with Governor Ducey.
Yes, and it's just shocking, Judge, that these governors are so reticent to act and they're so spineless. I mean, in Arizona, for example, we have over 500,000 ballots that were cast illegally. 11,000 are overvotes, meaning more votes were cast than they have registered voters. Just that alone would change the outcome of the election. And so when Democrats are saying that there's no evidence of election fraud, they're absolutely lying and they're willfully blind. But what the state legislatures really need to recognize is that they don't need these governors. They have the federal constitutional authority themselves to call for their own special session where they can deliberate and they can reclaim their authority to make sure to resolve these election integrity issues. And that's what Team Trump is asking for. That's what the president is asking for. And we need to make sure that corruption does not reign supreme in this country with all of the widespread evidence that we have now in 6 states that clearly shows evidence of manipulation, fraud, and corruption.
And of course, what we're talking about here is Article 2, Section 1 of the Constitution. It's not like we're making this up. Those legislatures, each state, it's right up there, shall appoint in such manner as the legislature thereof may direct a number of electors. I mean, this is in the Constitution. This isn't something that was just made up. And yet these governors will not do it. Are they so spineless? What are they afraid of? And the amazing thing is, these legislators are, majority Republican. And when everybody sees a president who was elected by 10 million more votes than at least they're admitting to at this point, and only corruption in some of the swing states where, they had the Biden astronomically high numbers after they stopped counting. I mean, it is so, the circumstantial evidence, aside from the affidavits, is so strong. Am I wrong?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. And Mayor Giuliani and I went and had witnesses testify in front of Pennsylvania, Michigan, Arizona, and Georgia, their state legislatures over the past 2 weeks. And the evidence that these witnesses testified to was absolutely shocking. Not just the video that we see in Georgia, but also the direct evidence from witnesses who were there, who saw these ballots being counted in secret, who were turned away from being able to meaningfully view the ballots being counted, from election officials who told these poll workers to violate the law. I mean, these are things that are absolutely election fraud, and that the state legislatures, I think they didn't actually realize that they have this power under the Constitution, but now that they know that, and you put that up there, it's right there directly in the Constitution, they need to act. And the fact that they're Republicans shouldn't even matter. It should matter that they're Americans, and that they have the courage to put forward their power and to say, we're not going to go along with these false certifications. If they fail to act, they are complicit in this fraud.
Well, Jenna Ellis, in light of the fact that the United States Attorney General is refusing to act, it seems that the legislators in those particular states are going to have to get a spine and stand up for what's right. Anyway, Jenna Ellis, good luck with you and the rest of those lawsuits. Thanks so much.